So I'm Eric Anderson, and this is my wife Amber, and this is our son,
Grayson.
And
Zoe.
I have been going to RVCC for the last 15 years when me and Amber started dating. 16.
I have been going here since I was born.
Our youngest son was a baby, 9 months old, and he's 55 now, so a long time.
Hi, I'm Terry Mars, and I've been going to RVCC since I was in high school, and so 1980s, and that's Scott and I met actually at church in youth group.
I'm Scott, and my sister and I were invited by a neighborhood girl. Teresa Claiborne was her name, and I was 5 or 6. Sheila must have been 3 or 4, and we went to church, and everybody else kind of got pulled in, and
go.
So that was a real great experience to be able to be that, and then see all the generations kind of be part of things, and always be all active as well. So that's been special.
Making RVC a good investment into our community is not only the more that we can pour into the church to benefit our family, it also benefits the community.
You know, the church is our focal point now, and they have reached out to us in every situation possibly. And I really feel that the way the church is planning on going is the right way to go. I can see it opening up more and more doors because our focus now is our neighborhoods, and not just blind knocking on doors, but getting to know our neighbors.
There's so many hurting and lost people out there, and close all around both of our campuses, and just the more that we can give of our time and our resources and our finances to help other people's lives be better, it blesses us as well. You know, kind of, we saw that like going to Peru and Chile, like they don't have hardly anything, and yet they give you the last shirt off their back. You know, they're just such gracious, loving people.
And they have so little, and that really changed my life as far as what's really important, as far as do I need all these different things.
One other thing I was thinking of, just as far as investing in RVCC, is I've just really appreciated how many things that the church is involved in the community, in the schools. So, you know, maybe we don't have as much time to give in a different way, but if we can really make it a priority to give financially, then we can see that money go so far in our community. And, you know, maybe there's a family, their kid comes home with a warm coat, and they know that it came from us, and maybe that would plant the seed for them to want to come to one of our services. And you just think about those little things and those little seeds that are planted, and we might not get to see it grow, but those little things can make a difference in someone's life, which is really special.
You think these big amounts and you can't do it, and then you realize God provides ways, things that you can sell that you did not know about. On this time, I was thinking, you know, what do we have left to sell? Old stuff that you guys don't want. But then we went to see our money guy, and he had found something in a small insurance thingy that I had, that all of a sudden, starting this year, I'm going to get an extra $3,000. Now, is that testing God? I hope not. I kind of laughed and told him that, you know, you're going to have to come through. And there it is. So, anyway, it's a blessing. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I have a memory of when we did the addition at Parkland for the kids building. They sent all the kids home with these cardboard houses or cardboard churches with a slot. And at that point, I think we were getting $20 a month for allowance. And so we'd get our allowance, and then my $2 would go into that cardboard box. And I don't remember what the campaign was called, but I still have that memory. And so how cool that, you know, Gigi's taught, you know, Dad how to tithe, and then I remember that as a child, just already learning how to tithe when I was getting $20 a month for allowance. is really important to us as our kids are getting older and learning how to count money, and we're starting to talk about doing an allowance for chores, just how we'll teach them to give their 10% to God first, because it's not our money, it's God's money. So.
What do you think generosity means?
Giving to others.
How does it make you feel when you give to someone?
Happy.
Yeah. Nice.